Okay, this is what it looks like once you log into Curve Hero. You're going to come into your planner, your date planner, or your appointment books. You'll end up picking a patient right here. And once you pick the patient, you're going to go over here to the right and you're going to click on charting. You have to be in the chart to be able to take an x-ray. So you will then come down over here to the left where it says imaging, and you're going to click on imaging. Now what will come up will be any last x-rays that you have in there. If you want to take a new one, you come down here to the bottom and click on get image. It's going to bring up this little window here, and you choose the device that you want to take an image of. In this case, we are taking a pan, which is Vautech. Now, if you had other devices, you could go here and pick what device you wanted to bring an image from. But in this case, we're doing capture device. It's already set to Vautech. So you come right here and you click capture, and it's going to open up the Vautech software that's been trained into here. And this is what this Vautech software looks like. Okay, now it's going to default to these settings over here: HD quality, normal jaw size, standard pan, and you're going to want to leave it all that right there, unless you can see the patient has a wide jaw or a narrow jaw, or if it's a child. But other than that, you leave all this standard, all this normal. And if you look down here at the bottom, you see man, woman, and child that you can change these to. You can also change the focal trough here as far as normal, soft, and hard as to the density of the bone. Most people are going to be normal, just like what y'all see at the pan at the other office. As you change from man, woman, and child, it changes the KVP over here. So it does it for you and sets it up. So say for instance we're taking it on a man, we're ready to go right here, and you would click on confirm over here. Now if you wanted to use the bite wing function on this, you click on orthogonal, and it automatically the parts that were grayed out on the bite wing come up for you to choose bite wing, and you do that. You can do all your TMJs. Now if you're just doing a normal pan, go back, make sure the normal is highlighted. This bite wing feature here, it does take a bite wing, but what it is just a pan with the anteriors blocked out. But say we're going to take a pan, you'll come down here and you'll click confirm, and you'll start to hear the pan move into position, and it will tell you what it's doing right here. So we're going to click confirm, and it's going to tell you it's moving into position.
The system is initializing. Please wait.
And then it will also come back down here, and it's showing you the percentage of loading, and it will tell you what your next step's going to be. Okay, please position the patient for image capturing. At this point here, you will come up to the pan, and you're going to see these lasers that are set up. And I did show Reagan how to align the patient. This one here is the most important one. That's the one where you're going to set the layer light on the distal of 10, just like you do on your other pan. This one here, you're going to set up from the tragus of the inner ear to the lower part of the orbital socket of the eye, and that way you make sure the patient is level in the machine. Then you've got the one that's coming from the center right there. You will line up on the patient in the center. Okay, once you got them where you want them, you've got a dial here. That's how you will close the earpieces onto the patient's head. They do not close automatically like on the other pan, but that's how you do that. Now I did miss a step earlier. When you bring in the patient, you can raise or lower the pan to the height by using these buttons. This button here will turn the lights on and off. Okay, this holder here also does the same thing those two buttons do. by raising and lowering the pan, and it's over here on the side of the pan, but most people just use this right here. Okay, we've got the patient in the machine and they are ready to take a pan. So you'll come down here and you'll see the software says ready. All right, we click ready. It's going to move into capturing position.
Please wait.
Okay, and I don't have anything in there, but we're going to take a shot and it'll come up a black screen, but you'll see what happens once the patient has taken an x-ray.
Please close your eyes.
The screen will turn blue and it will tell you to hold down the exposure button. So you take the exposure switch that's on the wall here and you back out of the way and you press the button and it's going to start taking an x-ray. You'll notice the light up top turn from green to orange. That lets you know that it is radiating.
Image capturing is complete.
Okay, image is complete. Patient needs to stay in there until this rotates back around,
Instructions.
and then they can come out of the machine, but they need to stay in there until it returns. Of course, hang the exposure button back on the wall. You will come down here and you will see an image right here on the screen. Of course, there's nothing there because I didn't take an image, but you're going to see it gives you 6 different options or slices of that pan that have, you know, different graphics to it. Usually the middle one is the best one, but you can go between them and see which one you like best. But most of the time the middle one is the best one. So once you've picked the one you want, come down here and you're going to see a save and a cancel button. If you hit cancel, you will lose the pan. So you want to hit save, and it is going to go back and it's going to put the image back into the Curve software. Brings up this question asking you what you want to do with that pan. You want to click done, and now the pan is in that patient's chart. And that's how it's done. I appreciate y'all letting me have the opportunity to put this pan in and get this set up, and y'all have a blessed weekend. Thank you.